Magnetic effect of current. The space around a magnet in which magnetic force is exerted is called magnetic field. In the figure, it is a magnet showing its north and south, on which lines of forces are shown, which starts from north and ends at south. And the direction of magnetic field at a point in magnetic field is the direction of force acting on a test north pole. Current carrying conductor. A current carrying conductor produces a magnetic field around it. In the figure, AB is a wire which carries current in the direction A to B. Then direction of magnetic field will be given by right hand grip rule, which indicates that if you imagine to hold the wire in right hand in such a way that thumb represents the direction of flow of current, then curling of finger will represent the direction of magnetic field around the conductor. Magnetic field due to a loop of wire carrying current. In the figure, a loop of wire is given from A to B carries current, and according to right hand grip rule, the circular loops in the anti-clockwise direction represent the direction of current in the wire. And in the second half, again, if you hold the wire by your right hand thumb expressing in the direction of current, then clockwise direction of the magnetic field is shown here, and at the center of the loop, the direction of magnetic field in the same direction, which represents a strong and uniform magnetic field at the center of the loop. The strength of magnetic field produced depends on two things. First is magnitude of current in the wire. If current is more stronger magnetic field will be produced. And second, it depends on radius of the loop. If radius of the loop is more, the strength of magnetic field will be less, and if it is less, if radius is less, then strength of carrying magnetic field will be more. Electromagnet due to a solenoid. A solenoid is a circular loop of wire on which insulated copper wires are coiled. When electric current is passed through this loop, it behaves like an electromagnet. So without current, it is known as solenoid. For preparation of a magnetic field over a non-metallic reel, insulated copper wires are wound. And when current is passed through this arrangement, it behaves like an electromagnet. This arrangement is called electromagnet. Means when over a non-metallic string or wire, insulated copper wires are wound, and when electric current is passed through it, it behaves like magnet. The arrangement is called electromagnet. The strength of an electromagnet depends on three things. First, strength of current passing through the solenoid. Second is number of turns on the coil, and third thing is presence of iron cores on its center. So as much strengthened current is passed through this wire, the wire of copper, more powerful electromagnet will be generated. If more number of turns are on the reel, a stronger magnetic field will be produced, and if some soft iron cores are placed at its center like this, then a more stronger electromagnet will be produced. Force on a current carrying conductor. In the figure, a north horseshoe magnet having north and south from right to leftward, and with a stand a wire hangs with the hook vertically downward to the plane of the horizontal. When current is passed, the direction of magnetic field is from horizontally from west to east, or from right hand to left hand, and direction of current is downward as shown in the figure. Then thumb represents the direction of motion of the wire. So this wire will experience a force towards outward, and it will go in this way up to here. Then again the connection here is mercury. In mercury, connection breaks, as a result current ceases and it returns further. When it comes back here in the mercury tunnel or mercury cup, again the same Fleming's left hand rule can be applied, because magnetic field is here, current is here, so a force is experienced which produces motion outward. So again and again the conductor goes outward to the magnet and returns after breaking the current. So continuously it acts like this. This is the experiment to show the force on a current carrying conductor. Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule gives the direction of motion when current carrying conductor is free to move in a magnetic field. As shown in the figure, the F represents first finger of the hand and middle finger represents C, the current. And motion is given by thumb here, and in figure M is written here. So Fleming left hand rule states that if one stretches its three fingers mutually perpendicular to each other, such that first finger represents the direction of magnetic field, middle finger represents the direction of current, then thumb will represent motion of the conductor. So very important here, Fleming's left hand rule is to understand the direction of a current carrying conductor in an electric and magnetic field. Electric motor. Electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. It works on the magnetic effect of current. It has mainly three parts. One is field magnet, other is rotating coil, and third one is commutator, which maintains the direction of current in the circuit. here when north and south pole of magnet are powerful, or when electromagnetized magnets are used whose poles are as shown in figure are spherical in nature. It's because spherical field always is perpendicular to the coil here, which is rotating in its space. And coil ABCD with which electric current is passed, two commutators, two halves of the commutators are here as shown in figure, which are connected with a battery which produces a DC line in the circuit. Suppose when battery is on, current passes from B to A, goes A to D, then D to C and returns again in the battery. The circuit is completed. When this process, let us start Fleming's left hand rule, which will give the direction of this coil, which is free to rotate. Here field is represented by north and south of the field. Current shows B to A by middle finger, then thumb represents to the back of the blackboard, so AB goes in that side of the board as can be taken in this way. And direction of current is from D to C in another coil, and magnetic field acts in the same way as in the first. Then thumb represents that it will CD will come up perpendicular to the blackboard, suppose in this direction. Thus the two equal and opposite forces, one on AB, other on DC, will constitute a couple. A couple is, as you know, equal and opposite parallel forces. When acts on the two parts of same body, they are called a couple, which has tendency to rotate the body. So coil is rotated here in clockwise direction as clock rotates, and it rotates. So when after one complete rotation, DC comes here and AB takes its place because it is free to move. Then here are two brushes, B1 and B2. B1 brush touches the first commutator which is connected to AB. B2 touches to second half of the commutator which is connected to DC. After half rotation, this brush leaves this commutator when this comes in this way, and B2 comes here and B1 comes in this way. Thus CD is here and AB takes this place. Direction of current remains same. So CD again goes back to the plane of the blackboard, and AB comes up perpendicular to the blackboard, and in this way, in a complete rotation, it has a clockwise motion. Similarly, the process is repeated further and further, and this ABCD coil, due to current carrying in the coil and due to presence of this strong magnet, rotates in clockwise direction, and when the axle of motor is connected with somewhere, it works and electrical energy can be converted to mechanical energy. Electromagnetic induction. Michael Faraday gave an idea about the production of electricity with the help of field and motion, magnetic field and motion. A very good idea. He said that if a coil rotates, if a closed coil is rotated in a strong magnetic field, then induced current is produced in the coil. He gave the idea that due to the motion and magnetic field and temporary or induced current is generated in the coil, which can be utilized for various purposes. Here, Fleming's right hand rule is applicable, which states that if first finger represents the direction of field as here and thumb of the right hand, then direction of induced current will be represented by the middle finger. On this principle, he explained that when a coil rotates under influence of a strong magnetic field like this, if it is rotated field, then current is generated. Field is here according to right hand rule, and if coil is rotated clockwise, then current will be in this direction. Here in this direction. This law is given by Michael Faraday, and it is very important for the production of electricity in modern days.